Taco streaming?
No, it's my YouTube. It's taco_Zella.
Oh, we gotta send you some shit. You're gonna laugh your ass off. So today we had an app come through from this total fucking tool. And this guy's a part of another Discord that tries to like merge with other Discords and eat them. And Cole found their Facebook, and we have been memeing it all day.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
I'll have to send you some of the photos.
Today was probably one of my favorite days ever of modding in Discord. Oh my god. There's like so much shit going on behind the scenes.
No big deal. They also play Wrecking Ball, but there's snipers only what I believe that can play Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, I dare them to play Wrecking Ball against my Sombra. I really want it to happen.
So what do we think about Busan? Like, I think this map...
They're gonna have Widow.
I feel like you have to... Yeah, they're gonna have snipes, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And on this point, Control likes to run Widow.
Yeah, sure, Widow. But if he runs Ashe into Widow, he's gonna get picked every time.
No, he usually runs Widow on this map.
So that's what I'm saying, he has to. I mean, Widow.
I mean, are we thinking like a Winston Diva?
Yeah, if we play Reinhardt with Widow, us as healers are just gonna get picked every single time.
What about Orisa?
No, it's gonna be too slow. If we run Orisa, even if we run it with a Lucio, first of all, it's heavy countered by Reaper, also countered by Pharah, both of which they play. And they're gonna have a Widow, which means even if you have like a shield with Orisa, like right here or right here, there's always going to be a sight line that he can pick the healers behind. It's not about the Orisa at that point, it's about us as healers. And who's going to find the weak spot in the shield, like just the angle that goes over it. The reason
the only problem with Winston Diva is you're not going to have a main tank around the healers. The healers are going to be...
You have to dive to peel. You have, so let's say, like, Cypher, go over by that tree or something. Like, so if Cypher's getting dove on by, like, that tree, and, like, I'm across the map, and I see her getting dove on, I have to, like, cover her. And make sure that no one's on her. And these are the best healing tanks in the whole game. So
I think the best route to go on this map, because they're gonna run Widow. This is a fucking Widow map. They have Phantom. They're gonna run it. The best possible thing for us to do, regardless of comp, is gonna be every time we attack to come around this backside, where I am right now.
But we have to worry about boopers.
yeah,
definitely. And like
it's really not a concern. Like if you're coming right here and you just cut left, boom, you're here. And this ledge gives most
fair enough, but then we all need to keep in mind and be very cautious because sometimes instinct takes over and you're like, oh, heal pack. Or you're in the
you're not gonna have a shield either.
Do we want to run
like a prime
Zen Mercy or Zen Lucio? Lucio will is kind of iffy with a Winston, but provides more mobility for the healers and for the slow people. But if he's gonna run Sombra,
Yeah, this is... Busan is a more...
Moira will not be able to be fast enough to get to the tanks. So like, if Moira's over here, right? Like, let's say she's with Orisa right now, but instead we have the Winston. And I go over here, how is she gonna heal me from that distance? Without walking up the stairs to get to me.
I'm not soul healing, first off, and I mean that's fine. We can do Mercy, but I think you might underestimate.
She or Lucio, we're gonna need a healer that actually has mobility with the tank.
Yeah, but you're also talking about, well...
Do you know what I mean? I mean, with dive, the reason that they don't run Moira is because she cannot heal at range like Zenka.
Well, if we're running dive, then it needs to be Zen Lucio.
Right.
If we're running dive.
That's what I'm saying.
But
or Ana from way afar shooting us.
Well, if we're running dive, I'm going to be playing Tracer, and I don't know. I don't think anyone else in this group plays Ana.
I mean, Sombra also works. They play Ana. I know that. They Akami plays Ana on there too.
Dive is about quick burst damage. So I'm going to be Tracer if we're playing dive.
They're not going to have him on. They're going to need him on GPS. They're going to need him on GPS. I'm not worried about that. He's going to be playing DPS pretty much every single time. He's either going to be playing Roadhog, Sombra, or Widow again. On most of these maps, I choose Widow. I doubt I will pull out Doomfist because Doomfist is terrible right now. You think so?
Don't rule it out because I know he was practicing him the other day. So. Okay. He might not, but I know he was playing with him the other day. So.
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm sure he can make it good. But if we play Sombra into it, he loses it.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Don't completely rule it out. You don't know.
So are we? I'm sorry. I know we were talking about not using Sombra. Is it to the point where we don't think we can play without Sombra, or what do you guys think?
I think we should play Sombra.
If we're running dive, I'm gonna play Tracer. We need the burst damage.
Yeah, I mean, unless we're running dive.
But if that's something we're gonna do, we need to practice dive, like starting right now. We need to go into games. We need to go into games and just play dive.
And can Pharah dive too? Or not really? You play like a Pharah Widow.
Traditionally, it's Tracer Widow. It's Tracer Genji. But with our setup, no one plays Genji except for me, kind of, and I'm gonna be on the Tracer. So it's gonna be like a dive minus Genji plus Widow comp.
Right. I mean, last season they ran Widow and Tracer a lot before.
Yeah, they did.
And you also gotta remember that this isn't the only map too, so you guys gotta plan also.
No, we will.
Maps.
But it's more like, so we know that they're gonna flex. This team likes to switch, so it's not gonna be like we're gonna stick with one comp, beat them, and that's it. It's gonna be rock, paper, scissors. Cause when I was on that team, we switched 4 times a game, easy. I mean, we could go from goats to dive to, you know, Weaver 222 in seconds. They're really good at flexing. It may not work out for them, but they're really good at actually flexing.
So you mean they're really good at clicking a hero?
They're really good at switching fast. Yes, like switching their comps.
Honestly, like
that's kind of where we struggle.
That's kind of our weakest thing because
it's switching on the fly.
Switch fast enough. Yeah, we do not switch on the fly fast enough.
Now I will say it determines execution too. So just because we don't switch doesn't mean we can't beat them.
Right, but we can feel that out. We just need to be better at acknowledging when
the problem.
We're feeling like it's not working.
So like if we run dive and we win the first team fight, they switch to goats. We're gonna have to swap.
If they switch to goats, we literally just play Quantum Creep on the point. Because
if they switch to goats, we're playing Sebastian. Like, immediately.
Yeah.
Because
it counters it first.
Because like they're talking all this shit about us playing Sebastian, but if they play fucking goats, there's nothing more ashameable in this game.
I think they're also gonna try to run Sebastian on us.
I think so too.
I highly anticipate that that's what they're gonna
Arrow's
do.
a pretty good sim for what I've been seeing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
She ran it last time. I don't even know what I did. Arrow's a she.
Okay. I haven't played with them, so wasn't sure.
Yeah. So Arrow, Pumpkin, or she's. I don't think they have any other girls.
Okay.
Vince's question.
So then...
So what are comps we can do to do with the sniper? Besides dive, if that happens. If the Winston doesn't work out.
Line up to this point and we get access to just come straight down.
With what?
Say we put main route with Ryan, we could still have the main shield blocking.
I know Arissa's strong here. The reason I think you're right about Ryan is because his shield, I feel, is still higher on the move with Widow, so it'll be harder for her to snipe over Ryan's shield versus Arissa's, especially with it being stationary. Phantom can move positions really quickly to get the single healer. And once he gets one of us, basically fight over.
Yeah, I think Ryan would be better than Arissa.
And that's their other like main problem is their Rhine.
So how we're gonna beat the Rhine is not by you're not gonna beat him in a Rhine off. You know, if it's a 1v1, never take it final. What I will say though, and I've played against him, the best way to kill him is to wait for him to do something stupid or make a mistake.
Which he
and
does
he's gonna
often.
try to correct it. Yeah, which he does a lot. And then not only gang up on him, but only take the fights you know you can win. So, for example, and this is how I played when I was with him too. This is why he's so good at that comp. It's because his healers back him up. Whenever he was in a fight, I would either have my heal orb on him and the Discord on the other Rhine. And if they didn't have an Ana, they would lose every fight. Because he had healing, they had Discord. Plus we had Mercy come in, you know? So as long as we can make sure that he's in an unfavorable situation, he's gonna lose. Every fight. What that means is though, if he's going in on us and he's got a Zen or an Ana up his butt with a Mercy, we have to pick the healer before we just pick the 1v1. Otherwise, our healers are probably not going to be able to out-heal his damage.
Which is where diving comes in. We've got to call targets and dive.
Exactly.
Dive the Ana, dive the Mercy.
Especially if they are running Ana, because if they're running Ana, Moira and Zen are not going to be able to out-heal Ana or Zen or Ana. They're just not going to flip.
Okay, so let's talk about team comp then, because let's focus on Busan for the second. Who are we gonna have in?
Okay. Controls for sure.
Control for sure. I feel like
we need someone who can flex. So like if we want to run Mercy, we need someone that can run Mercy along with someone that can run other stuff. Because if we're gonna run dive, who's gonna be on the Winston? You or Vinyl. Or me. I could run Winston, but obviously then we're losing a healer.
yeah, I mean I can run Winston as well. But
yeah, that's a problem. If we run Winston, I mean, I'm not saying we have to have Mercy. I don't think we have to have anyone, but we either have to have. The only problem with Zen Lucio and Dive is that I feel like his healing on isn't as consistent as Mercy's on a single target. But I don't know. We can practice that tonight though. If the Lucio doesn't work out, then we know, but I don't know.
I mean, if Widow's up there and we dive the Widow, we're not going to get any healing from a Zen Lucio. I mean, we might get a Zen orb on one of us.
Right.
The Lucio's
yeah,
not
Mercy
going to
Widow can't fly. Right. Exactly.
But I mean, the 2 tanks should be able to take out a Widow without.
Right. Keep in mind, I don't know how they play their diva. I know she's pretty good at peeling, but we also have to keep in mind that the diva might try and hit one of us low, which may not kill us, but with a Widow and even if it's a diva Widow versus diva Winston, we may live, but we may not get the pick and be low on health. So if we don't get healing when we retreat, that's an easy pick for one of their other teams.
Yeah, because they could easily have an Ana down here, scoped in, just shooting.
Yeah. Keeping them alive and hurting us, or throw a nade up there so we can't get the Zen orb. So...
Dive scares me because we haven't practiced it a lot.
Then we need to practice dive hard because we pretty much
have
know
2
what
weeks
we're
to
doing
practice it.
otherwise. Yeah, so we have 2 weeks. So if we were running dive, do we do? I almost want to say core 6 for Busan.
In a dive comp, Diva's gonna be my best hero.
Yeah.
And then it would be Winston.
Right. I mean...
Yeah, because you can flex to the Winston. And it's better for a tank to flex to the Winston.
Right. So... you wanna do...
Huh?
Do we know which map is first?
No.
It's
I don't know
random.
how that works.
Busan is first?
No, we've
Oh,
we've
yeah,
been
yeah.
doing it
I thought you
in-
meant point.
We've been doing it in random.
It's Busan.
Or I mean in order that it's on the schedule.
I think it's Busan, Gibraltar, Hanamura. It's the order.
Busan, Hanamura, and then Watchpoint.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So finals
So
on
if-
Devo, you want to
we
be
did-
on Winston? Is that what we're... Or what?
I think that would be final.
Oh, someone's there.
And then I would think Control could run either the Widow or the Bastion, depending on.
I
Well, we're not
highly
gonna
doubt
Bastion
we're
and
gonna
dive.
want to pull I highly doubt we're gonna pull out the Bastion even at all in the skirm, just because they're gonna be so prepared for it. Unless we see something really sticky, we probably won't need the Bastion. But,
So then he can run.
but yeah, we know.
He can run sniper. So.
I think that we should plan out like strats for what we want to do, and then over the 2 weeks practice, and then decide who's playing who. I think we're spending a lot of time.
Yeah,
And I'm just afraid that 2 weeks from now, this could all be just forgotten.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I agree. I think the practice might be a good idea.
I think that knowing like what comp style we want to run for each map is what we should do tonight. Like, so we know right here we want to try dive. We want to start practicing that. So then I think we should move to mecha base.
Stella, what do you think would be our fallback if dive doesn't work? But let's say it doesn't counter the Widow. They're still running Widow. Let's say they run like Widow Reaper or something like that.
And we
But
run
it doesn't
sniper,
work.
2-2-2.
I was gonna say, I think that we would need the Orisa shield.
Reaper
Especially
destroys Orisa though. Only problem.
True, but if diving the Widow isn't working, then we're gonna eventually need a shield to hide behind.
Yeah.
To push forward. That's my thought.
But dude.
See, with Orisa, you can still suppress Widow if you know where they're at. You don't have to exactly go for the kill, or at least you.
Right. No, you can. Yeah, I know there's ways to battle them. I'm not saying that you're dead every time on Orisa.
Because we could even go Diva Farah just to, or Tracer just to. I mean, well, I guess not really Tracer. Maybe Sombra. She can throw her dislocator high enough just to badger her.
Badger who? Oh, the Widow? Yeah. We can, but if we play just how you play today, like you were really good, but if you play how you normally play Farah against Phantom's Widow, because I've played it against him, he will pick you every time. You have to play Farah like a diving kill. Yeah, you can't play Farah into his Widow unless you play Farah like a dive character, where like basically you get up high and you dive down onto the Widow. Like you use your height as like a falling, kind of like what Winston would do basically. So like, let's say she's up there, you just go like this, shoot at her while you're falling, and get, because like, if you're vertical, like completely vertical to the Widow, it's really hard to make that shot. But besides that, he's gonna get you every time, or he. Otherwise, so what's our best counter to Reaper if they pull out like that? Okay. Farah? I mean not Farah, May?
May and Reaper.
And Brig.
Yeah. That's what I usually do. I think May Brig is generally enough. And it seems like our best May players are Knight, Frankie.
I don't know, I just feel like if there's a Reaper on the other team and they keep taking us out, don't you think we should go Reaper too? Isn't it kind of like Mercy used to be like with her reses? I don't know, I'm just afraid Reaper's going to become that in the meta in every game.
Yeah, because Chaos was running Reaper against
Here's
Rebel.
the difference. Here's the difference. What did they have, Rebel not have that they had? Widow. Widow, on our level, can't counter Reaper because we're not as good of shots. But at like Platinum and Diamond level, they don't really play Reaper because it's an easy headshot for Widow. So, if we try to use Reaper to counter,
I don't know, I haven't been watching.
I can tell you on PC and at the higher levels, Reaper is trash and still will be bad, even with this update. I'm not saying that like we shouldn't play him or he's a bad character, but because of how good people are at Widow, it counters Reaper. So if we play Reaper, Phantom will probably pick him every time. If we can't counter Phantom and the Reaper. I'm saying. So like May provides value because May could wall off the Widow as well as freeze the Reaper. And then who was the other person we were talking about? Brigette. Brigette at least has a shield, although Widow can still pick her pretty easily, but I don't like playing Brigette because she's not as good as she used to be, but the stun does help secure kills. Stella, what do you think?
I think we're kind of talking about something that's not really viable because if we're running Core 6, who's going to play the May?
Right.
Frankie's our May.
I'm just trying to think of alternate comps we can run. Kind of like how we had last time, how we're like, okay, we're going to play Quantum Creep, our backup is this. I'm just trying to think of a backup comp with like, things that we're going to face.
That if Widow's shutting us down that hard, which I don't think they will be, because Control's also a really good Widow, is that we run double sniper and take out the Widow and then we win the team fight. Take out the Widow, wait for Ryan to do something dumb, and win it.
was aiming for me.
Not with that deflect.
He walked right in front of it as it was shooting for me.
Yeah, I mean, when we played up against him when we were on Bonnie in quick play, we didn't have control with us, did we?
Yeah, we did. He was on Hammond the whole time.
Yeah, he was on Hammond the whole time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, it was already we didn't have. But it was us 5.
Because I mean, if he can just, if it just becomes a 1v1 Widow battle, I think the other 5 can easily take out.
That's good. That's good, but the reason why we can't think that way is because, assuming they're on the same level, one of them will lose at one point tomorrow night. Even if it's on one map, one dominates the other, I have complete faith in Control. But is it beyond the realm of possibility that Phantom kicks him 1 or 2 of the times and then gets good value on the rest of our team? No. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
But like I'm saying, if in that case, we run Devil Sniper. We go 2-2-2 with a Rhine or a Orisa, some main tank that we're used to running if dive doesn't work out, and we go Devil Sniper. We go Ash Hanzo or Widow Hanzo, whatever's gonna take care of it.
So the Hanzo Widow's just to focus the sniper then. One,
I mean, once the sniper's out of the mix, like
Ryan.
Hanzo and Widow can focus on the rest of the team. It's not like we're gonna shoot the sniper and be like, okay, you guys got it.
I'm just worried that in that situation though, we're facing a 4v, what, 5?
But we're also like, you're talking about this as in like, okay, the whole team has to go in at the same time, therefore 4 people have to dive while we're focusing on the sniper. It could be take out the sniper and then move the team in.
Okay. Makes sense. I mean, I know it wouldn't be like, oh, we're just gonna go to point and like, you know, just run in while you guys are dealing with Phantom. Like, I understand that that's not the thing.
We're also like basing the comp completely off of him. I mean, is he gonna play Widow every map, you think?
These are really good Widow maps. You have this map. At least 2 of these are good Widow maps. And then, was it Gibraltar? Watch point, right? Damn, I just see you spamming in the thing. I do not see. Watch point. Watch point, is that long one? With the payload map, right? We just get straight on the payload?
Yeah. Watch point.
Yeah.
I hate watch point.
Yeah, that's one.
Watch point's only really on the first leg. Well, I guess the third leg as well, but not on the second.
Yeah. If they get high ground,
you always see somebody in that airplane and stuff.
Yeah, that airplane is the best because there's 2 doors that you can get out of. Like the high ground door or the bottom ground doors. So if they cover those and have a sniper watching one of the doors, pretty good defense. And then the last one is Hanamura, which is another good sniping map.
Well, I say we move on. I'm the only one getting antsy.
Yeah.
Same map.
Yeah.
I just want like 2. So our strategy is if we lose with dive, then we're gonna do double sniper with like tank and.
That's what I think will be the best thing. But like we were saying, we do not have to have a full-on strategy tonight. We're kind of just brainstorming.
Also, you have a toy here.
And we don't want to quantum creep on any of these maps, or?
I think quantum creep on Hanamura would work.
It will be the most expected, though. So we gotta
You try it once. You try it once and then
The problem with it is Hanamura first point is pretty hard to take. Especially if it...
Oh yeah, you
guys
No, we've taken the
that
first point with Quantum Creep on this before.
that I showed you with yellow?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think that's what we should do here.
We did it with Joe Fast on May.
So I have.
Yeah.
So it's basically the same thing that I want to do as that, except do it from the high ground, right up there.
But basically all we need is a May wall here. You set up teleport. Shit, no, because what's her cooldown for wall?
I forgot.
But I guess we just need a shield here so you can set up teleport straight for point. We all go in. May goes in last, throws up a wall right here, and everybody freaks the fuck out, and they don't know what to do.
You do know that we use the exact same strat when I was on Legion.
Okay, well then that's thrown out the window then. I don't know.
Did it work?
Yes, we dominated them. But my point is, if we've been Quantum Creep, I mean, I'm not saying that we can't catch them off guard. I think we can. But if we use a strat that I know that they know, because I've done it before with them in the other league, and they've been practicing to beat Quantum Creep, unless we execute it way better than they execute their plan to stop us, I don't know. It's kind of like that thing where, like, you have a strategy, it's only as good as, you know, if they
How
can't stop it, they
would
can't
it be
stop
to
it.
go, can you put a teleporter up on that balcony right above the...
Yeah, you can. And you can get high ground too. Like May could like get us to high ground, and then some people used to use May before we even had teleporter to get up to that high ground and just walk in.
Can you go from...
Okay, so you're also saying like you can't use this strat because they know it, and like I don't know.
Okay, they've been preparing for us to use Quantum Creep for 3 weeks. I'm not saying we can't use it. I'm saying that
Okay,
they might have
they've been preparing
trying to
for
beat
it, but we've been running Quantum Creep for months. Like, we're way more practiced than they are.
Cooldown's 5 seconds after the wall break.
On May wall.
Yeah.
What, even if is it 5 if you break it down?
Gives us enough time. Especially if Sim, you literally
break it?
count 1, 2,
Oh, it's 7 seconds if you break it.
and then throw your teleporter.
Wait, I'm sorry. So what's the?
Where's our May? Do we have a May? Alright. Throw
Yeah.
up a
So
wall.
my
Wait.
only issue with being like right here and trying to do that is they're gonna be so aggressive. We're not even gonna get a chance.
What about right there? Do you see that right there?
That's what I was saying about if he throws up a May wall, and then
If-
you
what
have
if we
that
get-
second.
Because if we get Bastion behind them, that could
Where
work.
do you have to be to...
Okay, so
If
this
they
is
don't have a widow
how we
there.
did it with Joe Fast, and this is what I think is the best way to do it.
Right here? That's pretty difficult.
We run Bastion, Sam,
The
May.
king, right?
Okay, so we come on the right side, right here. Rhine starts shielding right where I am right now. We push up, push up, push up. There's no time to break that shield in the amount of time. You teleport right there. May walls the second TP. So she walls off right here.
Oh, so she walls after. I like
She
that.
walls
but does
the
that give us
second
enough
TP
time?
so that when we take it, the May wall blocks it off. And we have time to set up on point.
So you say over here.
If there's a
that's
widow
what-
here, does she have time to pick one of us over here in that amount of time? Even
If
with
there's a
wall?
widow where?
Well, we need to be aware.
There.
I mean, we can use
No.
corners.
Because we're using
There's
Rhine
no
Shield.
way that they can get an angle.
We're using Rhine Shield, Rhine Shield, Rhine Shield, teleporter. Maywall blocks off the second teleporter, and we take it. what's Widow gonna do? She's either gonna drop down in front of us, or she's gonna drop down on the left side of us.
So whoever's May should drop the wall before they
And then
go
we
to
set
the
up in this
teleporter.
corner.
I'm not a May, so...
No, we'll need Frankie on this map.
Assuming that'll be ice, yeah.
I go switch. I can switch right now.
Well,
So who's gonna be the
finals already,
Ryan?
so you're not gonna be able to.
I'll go back with you.
Do you want to do run? I don't know who else plays me.
I do.
Okay.
I just realized my mic's been off this whole time. I was saying, you also gotta be careful with that door though, if Atsy plays Junk, because he's pretty good with Junkrat as well.
Is there a Ryan? Can you set up over there so I can see like what the sightlines would have?
Where do you want me to set up? The choke?
Yeah. Can you not shoot me for 5 seconds tonight? You do that? And yeah, I think the only way, unless someone was like right there, I could pick someone if they're in the back line. But where you were at by the truck, I can't pick you.
So that's why we need the May wall down right after the TP goes down, before everyone goes through it.
Because he's just
Ryan,
gonna go like this,
when we're teleporting
then-
this time, Ryan goes through last. Okay, so Ryan's holding shield right here the whole time. Everyone teleports through the May wall. So the teleporter goes up, May wall goes up, people start teleporting. Ryan goes through last. No, not right there. It's gonna be on the second TP.
Let's wait for the cooldowns.
Okay. So the
So you show
teleporter
up.
comes over here, and you May
Right.
wall over here, and you block off the teleporter from their view.
Backwards.
Right there, exactly. And boom, Ryan goes through last as we're getting set up right here.
Oh, my mic's messing up.
That could work. I mean,
Do you remember how well it worked with choke pads?
I do agree.
oh yeah, we jacked him up.
I
Go for
kind
it.
of
We
think
cap this point
that
in literally 20 seconds.
the May should maybe wall after we all get on here. I'm just afraid of that space.
Right.
I feel
The
like
space isn't an issue
be
because they're
airtight.
all gonna be
Okay.
right here.
Debatable. There's probably going to be somebody where Soul is.
So that's
Yeah,
why
the
I don't
Widow.
know if
and
you
there
That's
guys
one
know
of
this.
them. We're talking about a
could
team
be
fight.
somebody, and there could
When
be somebody right here with the
I don't know
rock.
how they're gonna play. I don't know what they've been practicing. I know when
So
I
the
would
way I've
play with
seen
them
it
or you guys.
is we
I
all
always
go
stand
in.
point.
And then May turns around and walls directly right here.
Directly bottom. Yeah. Either way works, I think.
I mean, that's such a short walk. I don't
Unless
think.
you guys
Bastion.
are wrong, I didn't think about this, and he sets up there.
And he sets up where?
Hang on, I don't have my hook. You can start here.
Well, now that we're aware of it, let's
That's
just
dumb.
make sure that nobody's there before we move.
Yeah,
he's pretty-
or Ryan right here.
I think it's pretty likely that they have 1 or 2 people set up over here in case we do quantum creep, like a Reaper ready to drop down, and then the sniper, because if he has his hook, he can get out really quick.
They're going
Okay.
to probably expect us up here. Up in this window. And so there'll probably be a Hanzo.
They don't play. They don't play Hanzo. They will not play Hanzo. The
Phantom
reason why
plays
is because
Hanzo.
only.
There'll be a sniper.
Yes, but he's not gonna play Hanzo over Widow on this map. I doubt it. What do you think, God?
He's pretty good Hanzo too. Atsy's pretty good too.
Oh, Etsy plays it?
Atsy plays Hanzo. He could play a little bit of Widow too. He's...
Yeah, but if they play Widow, we won't have to worry about him. I don't.
What's
I
the
think,
likelihood of them doing double sniper though?
I don't think so. Personally, I don't think they're good enough to play double sniper. I think Phantom's their best hit scan. They can, like she's absolutely right. They can. Our double sniper would be better than their double sniper, in my opinion. Knight's better than every other sniper on their team besides Phantom. My opinion. And I believe Control is just as good as their Phantom.
Well, let's put Knight in as the Rhine, Frankie in as the Mei, and if shit goes south, that way Knight can flex to something better, and Frankie can take over shield.
Yeah. I think you're right.
I'm like.
The Sims.
So what's our? If we do the choke with Sim, what are we gonna do if they're set up in our back line, like by our spawn? Like how are we gonna check and like deal with that right away? You know what I mean? So like, let's say they have a sniper set up over around here, or on one of these platforms, and like a Reaper or a Junkrat. Because like Junkrat could easily just like sit up back here, be boom, 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 and then just bounce out.
Let's think about it. Artie, come see.
I'm playing like such crap right now because I'm like I don't want you to get mad if I actually kill you.
No, just fucking around.
Okay.
I started to shoot at you too. I'm kidding. I want to play.
No, it's okay. I don't mind. I just don't know if I'm not supposed to kill you because I know Soul didn't want me to hit him before, but he shot it.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. I'm not.
Can you put a teleporter up there?
Anything.
From right here. Well, not that direction, because right here. Oh yeah, no, actually that works. Okay, so the first thing we do out the gate, teleport up to the top. If we think they're gonna be expecting it so much that they're gonna put people in this fucking hut or up here or whatever, where it's literally so dumb to put up because they're gonna create a 4-on-6 situation if they put 2 people over here.
I don't know if they will.
Perfect. Anyway, because then he can throw the wall down. We can count 1, 2, drop down, and then
they'll have it by the time we get to the point.
I don't know how likely they are to do this, but you also got to keep an eye for that spot up there. It's a nice little peeky corner for Widow.
Where?
My point is, we teleport all right here.
Right
we look left.
Up here.
If there's one up there, we kill her.
Really
we come to the building. If there's someone in here, we kill them.
Oh my God.
And then we do what we're doing.
I don't know if he's done it. I know he knows about it, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, just you're gonna have to be careful of that. Because if y'all don't remember that, and he's behind you...
He's gonna get... And here's the thing, he doesn't need to kill our whole team. We could even kill him. But if he gets a pick on our healer, he's gonna be back way before we're gonna be able to push again. Because we're gonna need everyone for this, right?
Okay, yes.
At least to get
we'll be back. It's right by spawn.
I'm just saying be careful of it. Be mindful
Listen. I understand that there is a potential that Phantom or one of their people is up on this second story.
Right.
I understand that.
Okay.
That is why I'm saying immediately out the gate, door opens, we teleport up here, the whole team. Ryan Shields left. We all look left to see if anyone is where Soul is right now. No one's over there, we go through the room. No one's in there, we do what we're doing. If anybody is there, we have a big ass shield protecting us, and then we kill them.
I was just saying to be careful. I wasn't saying it was happening, I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I understand. Like, I've played against a very, very annoying Widow that was up there before. But no, I'm saying as a 6-stack, it's not like we're going in like solo queuing and we're going to have to figure this out like the second that we get loaded into a match. The door opens, we teleport to the second story immediately, we look left, as Shield looks left, everybody looks left. Okay, is there someone up there? If yes, kill them. If no, we move to the room. Shield goes in first, we follow that, we look in there. Is there anybody in there? If no, carry on. If yes, kill them. Because what we're talking about is a 1 or a 2 on 6 situation. Secondly, the potential that someone gets picked. Okay, so now we're talking about, do we use the teleporter to get them back up there and burn another cooldown? Or you could just come literally right here and come up these stairs and get right up here. It's not required to have a teleporter. So we wait 10 whatever amount of seconds and wait for the whole team, and then we carry on.
Okay. And so we're going straight to point though. From here. So we're going up to high ground, then we're walling them off and then teleporting past them on the point.
Correct. So we're coming right up here as a team, where Vinyl is right now. We drop down, push up to right here. Artie puts the teleporter. Frankie walls off the second teleporter. Everyone takes it. If we have the Widow out here or whatever and we get her pick on her early, then fine. It doesn't matter what order we go through. But if they're all past choke, Ryan goes through the teleporter last. Okay? So the whole team goes through. Frankie walls it off. Everyone goes through. We come set up right here in this corner. Reinhardt is the last person to come through. And we're set up by the time the wall drops. The only entryways to here is in Bastion's line of sight. It's honestly game over. Point ARs.
And second point, we just take the right high ground, or we can even teleport across.
Yeah, second point, come see.
Side.
I want to see something, Artie.
Right behind you.
Okay, so a very common spot for Widow on this map, on the second point, is up there, right? We've had issues with that before. How far do you have to push up to TP up there?
Like here, basically just peeking out around this corner.
Okay, so we all come right. Frankie, that's a perfect spot, honestly.
Viper, watch out where you guys were, because when you were walking over there, he would have killed you. Because right there, the way you're shielding with Vinyl, he gets this corner, he's killing someone back there.
They're not going to be back there. They're going to be pushed up right behind the shield.
Your shield is there's an angle right there. I would have picked Frankie.
We're not just going to be standing.
Okay, but no one's going to be that far back. We're talking about in a real situation where we're all pushing forward as a team. We're all going to be on Ryan's ass. Can you hit anybody right now?
Okay. No, not right now.
Exactly. So this is where we're going to be. Artie puts the TP. Frankie ice walls just like he just did. We go up there, and one, if the Widow's up there, we kill her. Or if anyone is, we kill them. Two, this is an excellent vantage point to then... I fell off, but you get the point. It's an excellent vantage point to get picks like we do on Temple of Anubis and then move down to point.
I like that. I have to work on my teleporter spot there because that was a little tricky.
I think that works. That's fine. It's still like away from the ledge, so you're not gonna fall.
Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta always remember to walk forward when you go through.
So we know what we're doing on offense, and in order to run that, we definitely need Frankie, Control, and Artie. And they're gonna be on Bastion, Sim, and May. Now, who are the other three people playing? What comp are we running around that? We know we need a Reinhardt. Do you want to run double tank, or do you want to run double healer? Because one of those categories is only going to have one.
Wait, why?
It's gonna be
because we're running triple DPS. Sim. We're running Bastion, Sim, May.
Oh, right.
I mean, I can solo heal, but not with Mercy. I don't think Mercy should solo heal.
Oh. Mercy can't solo here neither. I don't know about Lucio.
It's gonna need to be.
If I'm gonna
If it's
sit
solo
out any
healing,
map, it's this one I do
What
not
about-
want to sit out.
no, I'm sitting out
Roadhog?
on this one because we need Frankie and Sam.
No,
and
that's cool. I'm
Bastion.
just saying, like, the other two maps are weaker for me than this one, if that makes sense.
What about
So do we
if don't play
run? Do we run
so
Rhine
what ab-
Diva or do we run Rhine and 2 healers?
I feel like Roadhog Moira would be better because it can pip anyone trying to get off.
We run somebody who flexes off tank healer, and we just kind of go with what's needed situationally.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we
that-
put Soul in and we try. We put Soul in and we try Roadhog with Reinhardt. If that
Or
doesn't work and we need an off
Diva.
healer,
Or the off healer. So yeah, Soul's perfect because
Yeah.
his diva's decent.
okay. So we need Artemis,
I'll
we
just be
need
super
Control,
stressed.
we need Frankie, we need Soul,
Heat is on, man.
we need Cypher. That's 5. And then we need. Is that 5 or is
so
that 6?
we're doing-
Hold on.
That should
We
be
need-
6.
Vinyl?
Control,
Vinyl,
Artie,
Time out.
Soul, Cypher, and then...
Yes,
yeah,
Vinyl.
Frankie.
Yeah, because we need Vinyl on Rhine. So Vinyl.
No, Vinyl would... I thought we were doing...
So guys, we have 8 people team. That means we need 2 people to be.
Right. So we need Vinyl on Rhine. We need Frankie on May. Control on Bastion. Artie on Sim. Soul on off tank or off heals. And then Cypher on main healer. Okay, so me and Knight would sit this one out.
Okay.
But, I mean, this could change as well. I mean, this I don't know.
Well, we're forming a plan right now. It's not going to be able to change
You're right.
mid-map.
You're right.
Okay, so with that in mind, you 6 need to talk about what y'all want to do on defense.
Fair.
I have
Well, I
a
already
strong
know-
possibility they're gonna try the same thing, especially if we do it. If we attack first and they do it, they're gonna do this.
Okay, so if
least
they're
at
going to
first
run the
one.
same thing, I definitely say we need a Lucio in order to move the whole team to go into the team
wait.
fight.
And I know Control wants to play Bastion on defense. And he'll set up behind
He
that
does?
rock. Yeah, he already said that. I don't know if he'll swap on second point, but he's definitely going to run Bastion on first point.
I think for defense,
I'll probably go Orisa.
I think for defense, we need an Orisa.
May's good on defense too.
Well, I was either gonna say Frankie on May with Control on Bastion or Artie on Reaper.
Yeah, if Artie goes Reaper, then I can go, and Frankie can do Orisa, and I can
And
do
you can
Diva.
do Diva.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to the third map. I'm really itching to go play comp.
Me too.
Are we doing
Same
anything
here.
different for attack?
We just talked about attack. What are you talking
Right.
about?
And I'm making notes right now in Chug Life PM, so yeah,
No.
let's move on.
I mean, backup plan.
Backup plan.
The
is gonna
backup
have
plan
to be,
is
it's gonna
us
have to be
six
2-2-2
decide
because
what
if
we
it's
wanna
not
do.
working, it's because we're running 3
Right.
DPS. So we need to
right.
fill that second void, whatever it's gonna be. If you're still on Roadhog, the off healer. If you're
Right.
switched to off healer, the off tank.
Okay.
And that's gonna be. It's either gonna be Frankie flexing or Artie flexing, depending on what you're on at the time that the switch is decided.
Okay.
So
Because Frankie can do Junkrat too.
right, Frankie could do Junkrat if May's not working out. Artie can do Reaper if Sim's not working out. This is a flexible team. We know we have big flexes. Point is, one of them will fill the role that you're not currently filling if it's not working out and we go 2-2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This map, I think we put Control and Knight on DPS.
Yes.
Okay. Do we want to do double sniper out the gate, or should we do like a Reaper?
It could work either way. Knight and Control are both great Reapers, and so is Artie. So this map, I think we run Knight and Control on DPS. And
I know Control likes to play Reaper, so he could do that. I could be main healer.
Yeah, it could be, and then
I mean, yep.
Cypher and Artie,
especially on first point,
support, and either Vinyl and Frankie on tanks, or myself and Vinyl on tanks.
Okay.
Does not matter to me. I think Frankie's a better tank than myself, because I don't have a strong tank pool.
I think your off tank is really good though.
My Diva is really good. My off tank is not good. Because my Wrecking Ball and my Roadhog are very mediocre.
You and Frankie run this one.
Okay.
That was for Busan.
Who were you in Busan?
Diva. And I just walked up and like I just got destroyed.
I'm pretty sure you shot at me first.
I didn't shoot at you.
I didn't shoot.
He said that was for Busan.
You were in spawn. Well, I walked up and like just got destroyed. Anyway.
Fight me.
Okay.
Bring it on, Pop Tart.
I don't know.
So
I'm letting my dog out, so I'll be joining back up soon.
it would be so on this map we're gonna run Knight and
Where are you?
Control and DPS.
I say Knight, Frankie, you, Artie, Control.
Did you want to do Cypher and Artie for the heals?
It could either be
You definitely need a Mercy at one point on this map. It might not work the whole map, but the first point
I think Artie
should
play this in case we need the Mercy. And then you or Cypher on second support. And this is just like what I think. You guys can, I'm not the god of this group. You guys can tell me to shut the fuck up at any point.
My healers are Mercy and Lucio.
So what? I mean, are you thinking like pirate ship or double snipers?
I'm thinking in terms of defense. That's why I'm saying Knight and Control on defense. Or Knight and Control on DPS, because I'm thinking in terms of defense. On offense, those six can decide, the six that are going to be playing can decide what they think needs to happen. It's really going to be up to Control and whether he thinks Pirate Ship is good enough for this map against Legion or not.
Yeah.
He thinks what's good enough?
Pirate Ship. Because if we run Pirate Ship, they're going to run it back at us. And if
they're going to run it regardless.
Yeah, they're going to run it regardless.
Well, if they're running that, then we have Knight on Hanzo and Control on Reaper.
They're going to run it at one point.
And it fucks them all up.
Right.
Yeah, everybody's gonna
also
throw
a
a
nice one
bastion
on this
out
map
on.
too.
And I just want to point out that we have now made a plan for every map without using Sombra.
Oh.
So, championship.
Dun dun dun.
I am breaking her out. It's happening.
Alright.
I've not played Sombra
Oh, Zella.
at all.
Zella, go to your YouTube and put this video on private.
Okay, I can do that. I don't think anyone knows my, oh, well, yeah, I do post, like, show-off videos and shit. Yeah, I can do that.
They would scope you out, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Y'all are so serious.
Well, then I need to take my
lost my
Genji
cat,
4K
by the
blade
way.
down in case I need to pull out the Genji. I need it to be a surprise. God damn, Knight.
Yeah. He does that.
Damn, that was
I
a
wish I
flick,
could play
dude.
Hansu. Dude. I'm sorry. Am I allowed to kill people now? Because I'm like, I was like, waiting because y'all hit me, but I'm like, they're gonna get mad at me if I murder one of them.
No, it's fine.
I just get killed by you in general.
I think that's what
So
we do on,
we
for
have
defense.
a general plan.
Yeah,
but
we have a
need to,
general
like,
plan.
Not tonight, but we need to lay out like where we want to set up, and because this first point is so bitchy to set up.
Yeah. On defense or offense? Or both.
On defense.
Defense, you have to have some presence on high ground. We actually should give them space here. If we're gonna run control, it doesn't matter if we give them space, because giving them space will make them, will help us get the pick. If they're on Widow on offense, I think we have an advantage, because, if they go pirate ship and Widow, that doesn't make sense. If they don't go pirate ship, it's gonna take them a little bit longer to get going. Unless he gets like crazy picks. How would we want to run pirate ship? Are we gonna
With Bastion and a shield, what do you mean?
You're so funny. No, I meant like.
But no, I'm not trying to be funny. What do you mean? Pirate ship is pirate ship. We do it all the time.
What healers are we gonna run? What off tanks are we gonna run?
Has to be a Mercy.
Are we gonna run
for the power
Ryan?
boost.
Are we gonna Orisa? Okay.
That will be up to Frankie, because if me and him are playing tanks, I'm not playing main tank.
Okay.
So tanks are going to be whichever main tank Frankie wants to run, and Diva. Healers are going to be Mercy, and whatever you or Cypher, whichever one of y'all are playing, decides to play. And DPS are going to be Bastion, and whatever Knight wants to run on offense.
I honestly don't mind this corner over here, but if you guys want to set up high ground, I'm totally.
If we set up at choke, we're gonna get picked for sure. Because
yeah.
Besides that, we die. Not only do we have a long spawn, but they're gonna get a lot more value for what you call for distance. If one or two of us dies right off the gate. So the name of the game on first, especially if they get first point, is basically just try not to die as long as possible.
Damn.
Here's a really terrible, cheaty thought. It's horrible, guys.
I thought you said
Cheaty.
horrible.
No, I said it's horrible. Yeah, that too. So basically, the way that we have it set up is not quite locked in stone, and it seems like we don't know who's subbing in and out for each map. So theoretically, we can just wait until we see Phantom get subbed in or out before we decide our comp. Or
if he doesn't lag,
the
there's
two
probably
mods.
Yeah, he played all 3 rounds against Rebel.
Okay.
Yeah. They won't
He's
sub it out.
their control.
Great.
Essentially,
Alright.
yeah.
And we have to submit a roster before.
Grizzle.
Wait, do you have to submit subs ahead of time?
No.
Damn.
Not per map,
So sub.
but
So we
Well,
can
that
do
should be
subbing on the
changed
fly,
next
right?
season.
Is what you're saying?
How
Or
about
no?
that? Wink, wink.
We can sub between
I don't think
maps.
that's. I think subbing between maps doesn't have to be set because you don't know what's gonna happen. I think that's like you just have to sub,
but
right?
the way it happens is Haxic will sub red team first, and then blue team. I mean, like there has to be kind of a set in stone way that happens, in my opinion. Is anybody with me?
Yeah, I mean, it's,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think.
think
I don't think we
Haxic
should. I don't think we should make on the fly decisions based off of Phantom.
Hi.
He's just another platinum sniper. Like that's all it is.
I know, but
We
I think
can't
what I'm also
keep
trying
thinking
to
about him like he's a
discuss is
god.
maybe something that we can fix for next season. And maybe rosters do need to be set in stone because like red team could switch and then we can see, oh, Phantom's on, okay, blue team switch over here, and then red team can be like, oh, well, they just put control on, let's switch this person for this person. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think we one know each. Besides Legion, I don't know any team one that well. Two, counter picking your people based on the other team. I think what you need to do is if it is switching on the fly, you have to text the captain who's ever running the stream who you're switching in after the first match.
Damn.
And that's it.
Seems like
You can't say like
Nice.
strats have been
that's what
based
we
on
do
Phantom.
anyway.
right.
all
My
of our
point is though, it's not like right, but I'm not saying that like they can like look at who's gonna get subbed in and then say, oh, I'm gonna sub this person in later. After the first match, they have to say who they're subbing in or out. They can't like wait and see. You know what I mean?
I gotta go in a few,
What is that?
a little bit, guys.
It's all good.
I think we can move to comp now.
Yes.
well, there's 7 of us now.
I am going to stop streaming.